Hey, Amy. Hey, you guys,
Right.
welcome to Tuesday night. We were talking a little bit just about like October, and I was like, let me put this in record mode. So good timing, Amy. Just starting the slideshow.
I just
Uh,
got the voice tucked in.
but I was really proud, you guys. We did add 12 new consultants in the month of October. So good. Our best team building month we've had, and I should have looked, but like, I mean, probably over a year. It's been a long time. So Crystal added two, Amanda and Honey, and Honey is working on her first order. We're going to be doing a party for her, which we're excited about. Rosario's Angie's first team member. And then Christy added Tracy, which I'll tell you about Tracy in just a second. And then I added seven, which I'm really proud of. And then Sydney added Jennifer. And so I want to kind of show you the lineup of this, okay? So Crystal's two first team members, okay? This was a neighbor that she had. This is her housekeeper lady, okay? And then Angie added her housekeeper lady, longtime friend, okay? Sydney added Jennifer. Jennifer was is a great customer of Sydney's. Jennifer was a part of our unit many years ago, like maybe my first or second car years ago, but was in a different phase of life, didn't really want to sell, but she loved the products and has been a customer of Sydney's for years at this point. Comes to some events and decided to jump back in. She lives in a new area. She has a new house and a new job. She's not married or anything, but decided now is the time to jump back in. Michelle is a longtime family friend of mine. She kind of comes in and out. She joins when it's good and she gets her products and then does whatever she wants, which is amazing. Crystal was a part of our team when we earned our pink Cadillac previously in 2020. She was a team member of a team member. And so her original recruiter is no longer in Mary Kay. So Crystal joined our team and she lives in Texas and we're excited for her. Laura is my longtime customer that I have been begging to join you guys literally for like months. And she has been back and forth. She just retired and she loves the products. I'm like, Laura, you can make such you could save so much money. And so we were talking about it many months ago, and she told me it was not the right time. And so I did not even share with her that it was $10, but she's in my customer group. She gets my emails, whatever. And then on the last day of the month, she texted me and was like, okay, Danielle, I want to do the $10 deal. And I was like, okay, finally. So I'm super excited about Laura. Kathy, also a longtime customer, found me on the website many years ago when we lived in Cartersville and now lives in Tennessee. And she called me a couple months ago and she was like, Danielle, I tried to find a local consultant here in Tennessee. She said, I know you can ship it. I know all that, but I was just trying to find somebody local. She said, I contacted three Mary Kay consultants and nobody called me back. There should be a consultant here in Tennessee. And I said, Kathy, that could be you. And so that was months ago. And so I followed up with her towards the end of the month, like, hey, the $10 deal is still going. And so she said yes. And she got the pro kit and she is so excited. So we're pumped about her. Erin is one of my long time customers. I love Erin. We just got off the phone. And so I'm very excited for her. She has three babies, all under three, if you could imagine that. She works full time, and her husband is in training to become a pilot. They live in a camper. Okay. So let me just tell you all the odds. She has a special needs child. But anyway, we've been friends for a long time. Me and her brother graduated high school together. And how Erin got started on the products was I gave her a 50% off deal to try the new TimeWise when it was coming out. And that was many years ago. And she's been my customer ever since. So she has hosted a party for me years ago, but I'm like, Erin, you would be so good at this. And she's like, I don't know. Da, 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 da. So anyway, back and forth, many times of sharing the opportunity, many times of following up. And she finally said yes. So we did her welcome call today and we're getting her party booked. And she is very excited and nervous and all the things. And then Brittany, this guy I went to high school with, we've been friends like our whole lives, literally. And Brittany is his wife. And so she watches my kids sometimes now. We're good friends. and she loves Mary Kay products. And she was like, you know what? I need some makeup anyway. It's $10. Maybe I can make some extra money. So she joined on her own. And then Tracy, Christy's new team member, last month we did a Hydra session. Christy booked a party or had a party at her house, and Tracy was the only lady that showed up. And we did the Hydra session, and Tracy bought $350 worth of stuff. And then this month signed up. She is a grandma taking care of her, has custody of her grandkids, like working the whole nine. And so I wanted to kind of walk you through this because the variety of women that we recruited this month, the variety of walks of lives, the variety of reasons that people could have said no, and they said yes. And Joanna, I don't even know if I said Joanna, but she found me on my website. She wanted to learn how to put makeup on. I met her and her mom at a coffee shop. They both bought over $100 in that moment. And then the next week, Joanna joined, and Joanna's already sold $300 since she signed up. No parties, just by reaching out to people. And so I am very excited for the growth of this, and I'm excited for this growth to continue. I want us to be adding 10, 15, 20 new every single month, you guys. And that is what's going to take us to that next level of earning the pink Cadillac, of being a top trip unit, of moving up in the Sharp National area, of moving up in Mary Kay. And I could not be more ecstatic. So I love that 1, 2, 3, 4 of us built our team this month. It wasn't just me, or it wasn't just somebody. And I know this is just the beginning. And so if team building is your goal, you guys get some chats with me, some sharing calls. And November and December are such good times because of the tax deductions that people will still be eligible for. Remember, the kit is $35 this month to get started. That gets their marykay.com website, and there's still plenty of time for them to sign up now and shop for their discount for Christmas. Okay, so that's kind of the angle I'm taking it. You could call it like the holiday pilot program where they can literally just try Mary Kay out for the holidays. And then in the new year, if they don't like it, they could go back to being a customer, right? But it could be a great shopping experience for them. Okay. So leadership is coming up in January, and yeah, I'm excited for that. I need to get my flight and stuff. Our new team leader board, Brandy Campbell, Ashton Cole, and Becky Hart, all at the Star Team Builder level with 3 or more active. And then our senior consultants, Lynn, Beth, and Christy. And I'm excited for everybody to be on this, at least as a senior consultant, but you guys to be even moving up to team leader and above. So team leader is 5, and we say at 5, you come alive. That's where your commission check is automatically that 9 or 13%, and where it gets really sweet and really fun. Okay. And so make it your goal to have at least 5 team members. Yeah, again, all of us that built our team last month. So you'll be earning the very fun October charm. And these are all the charms that you can earn each month. And so even if you're like, okay, November, I'm definitely going to get it. Add a team member, you'll get the charm bracelet, and then you can do it from here on out. November, December, January, February, March, April, May through June. Okay, prizes this month, you guys. Focus 400, you'll get a special pink prize from me. Power up your sales 700, you get this so beautiful, fun, soft scarf. Y'all don't know me back in the day, okay? But I love, capital LOVE, love scarves. And I have a whole box of them in my closet. And I used to wear a scarf every single day. I even have my spring and summer scarves and my winter and fall scarves, okay? Like, I love scarves. So I'm very excited about this. 700 this month. Can't wait to see who the first person is going to be to achieve it this month. And then of course you get a pink prize at 1,000, and then 1,600 where you're tracking that Court of Sales diamond ring. On target stars, Angie, we're so close. Okay, I know it. We're so close. So excited. This is not updated even because Lynn is already a star. Oh, where's the star sheet? I thought that's anyway. But Lynn is already a sapphire star, meaning that she's already solidified her spot to our January retreat, which I am so stinking excited about. Okay. So, of course, these are all the diamonds. We are going to be tracking grand days. And so, if you sell $100 in one day before tax, after discounts, Okay. You let me know and you will be a part of our grand days for the week. So Joanna had a double grand day the other day, over $200 order, which is so exciting. And many of you may have also had grand days, but maybe you didn't tell me. So definitely tell me so I can put your beautiful face on this sheet. Okay. Okay. I want to hear from you guys. Queen of bookings. How many bookings do you have? Queen of sharing. Who'd you share the opportunity with this week? And then Queen of Sales. And then also, I do want you guys to know nobody sent me their weekly accomplishment sheet. So that needs to be on your list. Amy, I'll figure out yours. Okay. Okay. You can put in the chat or you can unmute. And we will see who our queens are for last Tuesday to this Tuesday.
I have two bookings, which I'm excited about. I can't remember what exactly was last week. I did submit my weekly accomplishment sheet, but like it doesn't go to you yet. But I don't know. I did have someone just pay for a nighttime recovery.
Okay.
Because I was like, oh yeah, what do you need? Whatever. But I can't remember if I sold anything else last week. I have no idea. I can't remember.
Yeah. Well, you sold something. So your store was open and that is a win. And you have 2 future bookings. So you're not out of business, right?
Right. But I didn't share with anybody, and that is something that I do want to do more of. So
Okay.
I'll have to get with you on some chats.
Yeah, love it.
Hey, sorry I didn't send my weekly sheet. I need to get on that. I'll make sure I make that one of my priorities. I'm trying to remember what I sold because it was something out of inventory to my neighbor when I had it. But I did make a sale this week.
It's okay if you can't remember.
But it was something that I already had.
Yeah,
so I didn't
good.
place an order.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I've been making these little like sample bags and literally going door to door. I did it last month in my mom's neighborhood. Didn't get as much of a response at her Halloween party neighborhood. It's in Sandy Springs, and I hate to stereotype this is being recorded, so I don't know. The women out there were kind of like, no, I'm good. Like, okay, well, just keep my card in case something changes. So anyways, I'm doing it in my neighborhood now for Thanksgiving. I found the little gift card on boards for thanking your neighbors, and I'm just putting it in a little cellophane bag and giving them a hand moisturizer. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the month. So as far as reporting last month, I didn't have any or last week I didn't have any sales, and I shared with somebody, but she said no right now. I don't know. I wasn't ready for this. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna start filling out the sheet ahead of time, so I'll have this ready.
Danielle, I have a question. So for Halloween, when all the trick-or-treaters came to my house or whatever, I did give out samples, and I didn't have them in a cute bag or anything. I just had my label on the back. And I did post in my neighborhood group of like, oh, if you got a sample from me, like it comes with a gift card or whatever to use at your appointment. And like maybe like my neighbor a couple doors down gave me like a pity like or whatever, and I'm like so how do we like, because I remember when I was under Daisha, she used to say like if you don't get their number, you are just throwing away your money basically. So I mean, like, do you think that is the case, or like is there something different that I should be doing when I'm handing out stuff like that, or what do you think?
Yeah, even in my own experience, I feel like, when you're giving stuff out, there is like the chance that they will call you. I feel like your neighbors is even maybe a better chance because you might see them again and you could bring it up if you feel brave enough to do that. But in my own experience, it's yeah, always getting their information is the best. And even if that is in a conversation, so Amy or Angie, before you guys got on, we were talking about her little goodie bags, and I was telling her I would even maybe like be sharing, like, oh, Angie is going to be doing like an open house at her house, one skincare and one glamour. And so using that as an excuse in the conversation, like, oh, I wanted to invite you to this. And then I would be trying to get their number. Like, oh,
Yeah,
can
I
I?
have the little cards that I can fill out that have like their name and phone number,
Yeah,
and it's got more detail, but I'm just gonna ask for their
just
name and
get their name
number.
and number. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. And so I
Make
would
sure
say,
you join me on Friday because we're going to be talking about samples.
yeah. And so I would say something like, oh, I'm having this really fun event at my house. Like, can I text you the details? Is typically what I would say. So then it's just like an easy, like, give me your number, and I'll send you the invite. And if you can come, cool. But then you have the end.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I remember Rita Contreras like on one of the $1 Million Messages last year. I think she says she had like her trunk open and she was like had the full size samples and had toys for the kids and like had a whole shebang to where they would like stay and you could get their information. Whereas like it was just kind of like really quick in and out, like, oh, here's a candy, here's a sample, like, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm literally opening my trunk and putting that blanket that was the picnic blanket. I'm hanging it on, like, I'm going to open the trunk and hang it from the top of it. And just in my driveway, like, they can't say nothing to me. And I'm just going to be handing out my little goodie bags if I haven't already gotten to them at their door, trying to catch attention because I live on a corner. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Love it. But yeah, Amy, I do think it's important to get their information. And I do not think your neighbor gave you a pity like. I think your neighbor probably liked it. You're so funny.
well, I mean, like she's like this really sporty girl and like doesn't do anything skincare or makeup. So that's why I said that. She has done a facial with me a couple years ago, but she was like, I want to support you.
She was trying to like it
She
because
bought
she's
like a
like,
butt.
I know
Yeah.
Amy is trying to get after it. I'm gonna like this so other people like it. She was like hyping you
Yeah.
up.
I know.
It was not a pity like.
Thank you.
Can I do mine now?
Yeah.
Since I'm a little behind. So I'm just trying to add it in my head. So I had like, I think $60-ish for the week. One share. And I have 1 billion bookings coming up this weekend. Does that count?
Yeah, it counts.
So I have 23 bookings.
23 people scheduled to come to her open house. That's what she's talking about.
Hopefully more.
Yeah. So you have all their names and numbers, like you're going to be reaching out to them, like you have their information to be confirming them and like seeing what time they're coming and everything.
Well, I don't have the time. I just have the day. So it's like an open door event between the hours of 2 and 5 each day. And so they've all kind of told me which day they're coming. And they're like, well, I'm going to bring my mom, or it's my mom's birthday, so I'm bringing her for that, or I'm going to bring my grandma. So they all have told me that they're going to be bringing these people with them. So I have 23 friends that I know, personal people that I know that are coming, and then hopefully they're all like bringing people with them. So I'm hoping this is going to turn from 23 to 103. So we shall see. I'm so excited.
So what does your communication look like between now and Saturday or Sunday with them?
So I just talked to a majority of them yesterday.
Mhm.
just to tell them, how I'm excited. There's so many days left. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait to see everything. So I'm just trying to keep the spark up since they have already confirmed with me.
Okay.
And then if some of the people that have confirmed they're coming and they're friends with people that haven't confirmed, I've told them that I've sent them the information too, but I
Okay.
haven't heard back, and maybe they could reach out to them for me and see if they'll come with you or
Come
see if they'll
together.
stop
Yeah.
by. And I told them, I was like, this is not you don't have to purchase anything. Just come, look around, shop, support me by showing up and that
Mhm.
kind of thing. So, I mean, if they come and they don't buy, that's fine. But them coming and supporting me,
Yeah.
means the world because it gets the name out. So,
Yeah. I love it.
and then I've made tiny goodie bags
Okay.
that everybody will get. Just that way I can have a chance to give them my business card.
Yeah.
So instead of just handing them my card, I want to hand them something.
Yeah.
So it's everybody gets a little gift.
Yeah. If I could just impart some experience and wisdom here, I'm very excited for you. I love open houses. I think they're so fun.
This is my first one ever.
I know, which is amazing. And to have 23 confirmed, like that is incredible. But I would, when you're doing your follow-up between now and then, just ask them like, hey, what time are you planning on stopping by? That way you have a gist of kind of like who is planning on coming when, but then that way you know how to follow up with them during the day. So you're not just like waiting around like, oh, well, Angie said she was coming, but now it's 4:30. Oh, well, maybe she's coming at 5 or like then you don't know when to follow up. But if she says, "Oh, I'm planning on coming around 2:30," and then it's like 4:30, then you can say like, "Hey girl, are you still coming? Not, I was expecting you." Or like, "Hey, is everything okay? I just wanted to check in." That way,
Gotcha.
if something does happen, you still have like a means of communication during the day that you feel confident about.
Okay, that's a good idea. And I also plan on, like as my friends come in, taking pictures with them
Oh
with
yeah,
the
so fun.
with the stuff in the background, and then immediately posting them
Yeah.
so that way people are seeing them
So
and they're like,
good.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Well, we're excited for you. And thank you for opening that up to us as well, for sure.
yeah.
Okay, real quick, I do want to share my screen again. I want to talk to you guys about the events coming up because we have a lot of stuff going on. And I did post all the flyers for our events in our area, our unit group. The Mary Kay training, I know many of
Oh,
you.
I should have put those in there.
Oh, no, it's okay. The Mary
Okay.
Kay training you guys are getting up to date on. Our retreat, save the date, January 17th through 19th. Lynn already solidified her spot. So congratulations, Lynn, for being the first one. So we're really excited about that. Being a quarter 1 and quarter 2 star, Angie is like literally like, 5 products away. Okay. She is excited. This is gonna be her birthday weekend. So we're excited about that. And even if you were not quarter 1, quarter 2 star, okay, you can solidify your spot by being a red jacket by December 31st, 3 active. Okay. And you still get a spot. This is covered. All you have to do is get there. You guys carpool or whatever, and then we will eat or, whatever in the days, but you don't have to pay for room or anything like that. Okay. Pink Week is some stuff we're going to talk about in just a second. Vendor events, there's still plenty of time, y'all. There's so many holiday vendor events. Go find some. You will meet new people and you will change your business. Career conference, first part is Charlotte, North Carolina, March 21st through 22nd. Okay, this is by corporate. We are going to have a local career conference again, like we did last year with some of the local Atlanta Nationals. It's not going to be career conference. It's going to be something else. They're going to be calling it a career conference, but it's going to be in February. I think February 15th. It's not finalized yet, but I just putting this on your radar. Keep your ears open. Because it's going to be awesome. I don't know the times or the dates or anything, but I think it is the 15th and it's going to be at the same location that you guys came. And Cumming, I think it was, or Buford or Gwinnett or something like that. But I don't know if it's 2 days or 1 day, or I don't know the details, but it's in February, so keep your eyes out. But this one is Mary Kay Corporate putting it on March 21, 21st. And it's in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is the closest one to here. Okay. Seminar, where we get to be crossing the stage. We get to be sitting on the floor and the confetti is going to be falling on us. Okay. Because we're going to be a Circle of Excellence unit. Is July 20th through the 24th. Early this year, which I am thrilled about. Save the date. Okay. Tomorrow is our Rodney's event, 7 p.m. in Dallas, Georgia, and we will be doing the new products. And so if you are coming or you have guests coming, please let us know. Lynn's open house event that she is doing for us and for her customers is this weekend. Okay. And then I'll post this too. Lynn will make sure that we post this in the group, some Zooms that she's doing to help us learn all the things that she does. Quarterly awards, Friday, December 20th. Put this on your calendar. Do whatever it takes to get here. It's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. It's in Marietta. Angie, Lynn, quarterly awards was so amazing last time, was it not? And so this time I'm excited for all of you to be crossing the stage, okay? You'll get to cross for star, for PCP, hostess sales. And so it's only $5 to pre-register and it's $10 at the door, but it's going to be amazing. This is a guest event. You could bring your hubby, bring your best friend, bring your best hostess, bring somebody you want to join your team. And we'll be doing a little bit of marketing there as well. Okay, perfect. I do have some virtual events going on too. So I have this in the group, but I'm telling you right now, okay? We have our Adairsville event. Oh, sorry, Lena, Mom will not be able to come Sunday because I have my Adairsville event. Have our Adairsville event on the 10th at 2:30. And then we have a virtual gift show in our Beauty and Excellence Facebook group Thursday the 14th at 8. And then I'm doing a virtual holiday glamour on the 21st in the morning. I've never done a morning event. Why? I don't know. So I figured we could try it. At 9:30 in the morning, glamour. And then Monday the 25th, a holiday winter skincare prep at 8 p.m., I guess. Okay. Virtual events, in-person events. Some more in-person events. Okay. I'll get you a flyer for this too. I'm telling you guys, we're ramping it up. Okay. I'm putting all this stuff in place because I don't want you guys to have any excuse. I want you to be able to literally take the events and plug people in. And then, of course, if you can't work my events, you're working your own events, and that's great. But if you need a place, I want you to be able to do what, to plug into what I'm doing. So Kimberly, George, and I found this church, and they have a little room. So we rented it out this past weekend, and we saw 5 people, which was amazing. And so we're going to do another Saturday event there and another Sunday event there. So we're finalizing the dates. But I'll let you guys know about that. But the room is big enough. There's plenty of space. There's already tables and chairs. You guys can invite people, and we'll be doing a traditional skincare party. So if you want to.
I'm sorry, I missed that last, can you just start this last event part over? Because I was on the phone and I missed it.
Yeah. Kimberly, George, and I found a local church that we've been renting, and we rented a room from this last weekend. So we're booking 2 more events there this month. One will be on a Saturday, one will be on a Sunday. We are finalizing the date and the time with the church. And when I figure that out, I'll let you guys know. But you guys can plug into that too. So the room is already set up. It's tables and chairs. But we want that to grow. That's like our vision, is that it's a great place. You guys can come to do in-person stuff. You can invite people. You can come watch. You can come help. But since we're not doing weekly meetings, where is traditionally where that would be done, we have been diligently looking for a local place to be able to do more in-person stuff like that. So there's that. So I'll let you know. So a lot of announcements.
Is it the church that the award ceremony was at in East Cobb?
No.
Oh, where is it? Where's the church located?
This one is like Dallas Marietta.
Okay.
Yeah. Due West Church, if you know where that is.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah. But it's very easy access. What?
That huge church?
It is huge.
I went there when I was a kid, but it wasn't that big. They built that after I grew up.
Yeah, it's like 4 different buildings.
Yeah. I have family that goes there.
Yeah. But yeah, so the space is like really cute. I mean, it's very basic, but like we cuted, we put balloons and like cutified it, and brought tablecloths and stuff. But it was such easy access. Like literally, you park right by the door, you come right in. There was nobody else down there. We had like basically the whole hallway. Like, I mean, it was like really nice and professional, I feel like. So I'm excited about that. So, okay, we're in a new month. Okay, we're coming off the excitement of double credit. Okay. Amy, did you max out last month?
Am I muted? Oh, I'm not muted. Yes, I did.
Oh, good. Congratulations. That's amazing. Yeah, with the 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big deal. Congratulations. That's amazing. So coming off the high of double credit, now we're in November. Thanksgiving is late this year, which almost is like to our benefit, right? Because there's still so much time between now and Thanksgiving. Okay. Literally it's still over like 23 days. So we know new products come out next week. Okay. You guys on here, if you're a Star PCP, you can order the products on the 10th. Everybody can order on the 15th. I want you guys to know I am not even thinking about the new products yet. Because I mean, I can already order them, so I've sold some, but I'm just looking at November and I'm just kind of giving you guys my strategy, okay? November to me is always about bookings. We can get into the holiday sales. Yes, we want a holiday strategy, Pink Week, a Pink Friday, which we'll talk about. But always thinking about new business with new bookings, and then having your Pink Week, your Pink Weekend, whatever you're planning on doing for the holidays as like your other catch-all, as like your great customer service to your customer base that has got you through to November. But you want to be focused right now too on new people. So I love that you guys are talking about Halloween, how you're, warm chatting and how you're passing stuff out. Angie, how you're meeting more of your new neighbors. Lynn, how you have all these people coming this weekend. But thinking about how we can turn them into faces, facials, and parties, not just buy a Mint Bliss for Christmas. Right? And so I feel like it's always, for me personally, around the holidays too, November, December, where I get excited about glamour, because I feel like people are like around more people and people are like wanting to dress up. And so I usually do some sort of winter holiday portfolio in November, December, and January. And I feel like that has always served me well because it's just an excuse to get in front of them, whether I have done skincare with them or not. Okay. So really, before I'm even going into holidays, I'm thinking of new people on my books as a face. If they're a glamour customer, I want them to try the skincare again. If they're on skincare, I want them to try glamour. Looking at your customer base and trying to figure out how you can make it wide with a lot of people and deep on a lot of products. Okay. So that's kind of where my brain goes first, is like, how many people can I get to these events? How many people could I book for the virtual events? How can I get referrals? How can, where could I go to meet new people? I feel like you guys are kind of on that train, and I would stay on that train. I would not let the holidays distract you from that. Okay. And then thinking about a holiday strategy, okay, offering great customer service is, doing something for Pink Week or Black Friday or whatever you want to call it. And so I'm going to give you a couple different ideas. And these are just things I have done over the years, things I know other people have been successful with. But if you already have a plan, great. If you hear these ideas and you're like, okay, I need help figuring out which plan is better for me, great. Then schedule my Calendly and we can make, a solid plan just for you. But I want to kind of give you like an overview of things that you could do. Okay. You guys know that I am really big on you making money. Right? And so I don't recommend always doing a sale or just marking the products down, because sales don't necessarily mean more, like discounts on the products don't necessarily mean more sales. It doesn't necessarily mean people are going to buy more, But we think that because we're thinking like a consumer of like, oh, if it's on sale, I'll buy it. But that's not always true. We got to think like a retailer. And you guys are trying to build a successful, sustainable business that is paying our bills, right? You want to build a customer base that values the price of our products. You want to build a customer base that understands that $28 for a cleanser might be more expensive than Neutrogena, but it is fair market for the quality. Okay. So I don't want you guys discounting the products all the time in hopes that you're going to build your customer base that way, because that's not the truth. Okay. If you want to do a fun flash sale or you want to do something, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that. You can spoil your customers and have fun things, but I don't want you to always be thinking like, oh, I need a discount, or oh, I'm not going to get sales unless I do a discount. Okay. And so with that being said, for Pink Week, okay, I'll tell you all the different deals that you can do. Okay. And these are on the Rock the Holiday stuff. If you were listening to those links, I did email all of those out. And so some of these ideas are from there. But again, I'm just going to kind of tell you from my experience what I've done over the years. And I think the most important thing is you got to look at your own schedule and see when in your schedule do you have time to work your business, to do the follow-up, and the great customer service. Okay, so that's number one, is looking at your schedule, and then into these ideas I'm about to share with you. See which of these maybe fits best into your schedule, so then you know which you may or may not be able to even execute. Okay. Pink Week is what I typically always do. And this is the week of Thanksgiving. I call it Pink Week. And so it'd be like the 8th. Oh, Thanksgiving is so late this year. Okay, so the 25th through the 29th is what I would call Pink Week. The 28th is Thanksgiving. The 29th is Black Friday, which I would call Pink Friday. And then Small Business Saturday is always the Saturday after Thanksgiving, which is the 30th. Okay. You could do, I'm gonna give you ideas for all of these, but I'm just kind of laying out the month and like the stuff that maybe you could use. Okay. You could do like the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. You could do Pink Weekend, which could be the weekend before Thanksgiving. You could genuinely do a Pink Week any week of November, any week of December. You could do that anytime. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to kind of give you a lot of different things right now. Okay. But just breathe with me and then we'll figure it out. Okay. Historically, I have changed my mind on this, but just in case you see something like this, I'm going to walk you through why I have changed my mind. I have always done Pink Week, and I would do a blanket percentage sale. Okay. And even this year, I was like, I'm going to do that again until I was on this director call and all these smart directors changed my mind. So I would always do like Monday, 30% off, Tuesday, 25% off, Wednesday, 20% off, Thursday, 15% off. Okay. That's what I would do. But when I was on this call, they were saying to not do a blanket sale like that because you're not encouraging people to buy more product. You're just taking whatever they want to order and you're giving it to them at a discount, which is not bad, right? But is that the best for growing your customer base and growing strong customers? So I was like, oh, okay, kind of, that was a hook that kind of got me. So what they were saying that they do better, which I do agree is better, is doing like if they doing like, you know, like Kohl's Cash or something. If you spend 50, then you get $10. If you spend 75, you get $20. And so doing something like that instead of maybe a blanket sale, not to say that you cannot do a blanket sale, but I have changed my mind from that because I want to honor the customers that are spending more money and I want to make more money personally. I'm just like in a season where like I just need more money, you know?
It helps them to have a second sale.
Mm-hmm.
If you say spend X, get Y,
Mm-hmm.
meaning spend $50 like the cold cash, get $20 or whatever next purchase, that's like, hey, you're asking them, you're making sure they buy again.
Mm-hmm. And it even could be like, oh, if you spend 50, you get another $10 item for free. So it could be at the end of the day, and this is what changed my thinking. It really could be like a 20% off. Like at the end of the receipt, it technically could be 20% off, but you're upselling them instead of just decreasing it. Does that make sense? So instead of just giving them the 20% off of that one thing or those couple things they want, at the end of the receipt, I'm giving them something for free, but it's something extra versus just a minus. So what personally I'm going to do is, and I have done this sale as a customer appreciation sale, but I've never done it during Pink Week. But one of the directors that was on the call, she does this every Pink Week and every June. And it's a buy 2 items, get the 3rd item half off, and the 4th item free. Buy 2 items, get the 3rd item half off, the 4th item free. That pretty much is guaranteeing they're going to get 4 items, right? And how that would work is the most 2 expensive items, they would pay full price. And then the next expensive item would be half off. And then the least expensive item, right, would be free. So it's still giving them a pretty steep discount. It's still great customer service. It's still a good like Pink Week, Pink Friday deal, but it's getting them on more products. Because most people are on a few products, right? So maybe they would typically order their 2 items or their 3 items. But yeah, instead of just slashing the cost on that, it's encouraging them to get a new item for free. So that's what I'm going to be doing all of Pink Week because I have limited time each specific day to be working. And so I'm just going to do a blanket sale like that. But you could do it a one day. You could do something totally different. You could, some people are also doing like if you spend 50, I've done this before too, where you could have certain things that they could get for free based on each level. So if they spend 50, maybe they get a free eye makeup remover. If they spend 75, maybe they get a free, bundle. If they spend 100, maybe they get a free roll-up bag. You could do specific things like that, like a gift with purchase. And then no matter what they order, I am still going to honor the special sheet where if they spend over 50, they get to pick an item half off. So I'm still, even on top of my sale, I'm going to be sending that to them. This is making sense. Is this making it more money or this is making it more clear?
Not gonna lie, you lost me on the last part when you threw in your normal 50% off sheet.
Oh, the special sheet. So each month, how the special, like it's just like a
The
special
elephant sheet, the how you get them to buy at the end of the party.
That is a set sheet that I usually do at appointments.
Yes.
But then there's another sheet that's like a monthly special sheet.
Okay.
And
I've seen that one too.
It just has certain products on it. And if they spend $50, then they get to pick one of those products half off.
Okay, I got you now.
I'll make sure that you have the November one. I'll send it to you.
Perfect. Thank you, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to say Mom.
No, it's okay.
I've been talking to my mom too much.
I'm happy. I'm happy to be your mom.
You are a mom.
I'm your Mary Kay mama.
Yes.
And then I have done before like timed deals. And so this would be like a percentage sale. But and still, I guess you could do this if you didn't want to do the percentage, you still could do this, additional items. So if they order between like midnight and 6, this would be like a Black Friday. Or like if you were doing just like a 1-day sale, you could chunk it by time. So if they ordered on your website from like 12 to 6, if they spend 50, they get an additional item free. Or, and you could still do it breakdown of the cost. Or if you just want to do the percentage, you could do this percentage during this time, this percentage during this time, this percentage during this time. But again, looking at your calendar to figure out when you're going to do the sale and then figuring out what you're going to do. Okay. DDR's family always comes in like the Wednesday or Tuesday of Thanksgiving. So that's why I like Pink Week, because I do a majority of my work on Monday before they come in. And then I'm just kind of following up throughout the week. But if you're gone traveling the whole week of Thanksgiving, like maybe that's not the week to do this. Maybe you do this the week before Thanksgiving. Or if people are coming in like Tuesday and you want to do it the weekend before, or they're leaving Black Friday, then you can do it Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. It's totally up to you. I also like to get people's sales before Black Friday. Like before they're really shopping, I like them to have my deals.
I was gonna say, what do you think about doing an open house / like a Black Friday live versus an open house? Like, so a 2-day open house, like in person, come by, you can shop my car, trunk, whatever you want to use, your garage, and then like a 2-day Black Friday technology, like whatever technology you use for them to buy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think the great thing too, those of you that have inventory, is you can really use your inventory to your advantage. And so if you are looking at your inventory and you're like, man, I have a lot of charcoal masks, or I have a lot of lip glosses, then you could use that as like one of your tags, And so then you're moving the product that you already have to get the sale, to pay your bill, or to redo your inventory or whatever. And so that's what I always do when I'm kind of looking at my holidays, is even if I have some limited edition stuff or some stuff that I love, but maybe I'm not selling as much, but I want to sell, I'll do special, BOGOs on that of like, oh, well, if you buy a body wash, you get the lotion for free. And so then it's kind of moving that kind of stuff, or broadening my customer base on the body stuff, because I don't ever talk about it, but it's great. But I just don't really talk about it that much. So you can use stuff like that to your advantage too. And then communication is a huge piece of this. We're going to be wrapping this up, you guys, but communication is a big piece. And so you cannot just post this on Instagram or just post this in your Facebook group and think that people are going to order, because they are not. They're getting bombarded. People are like, you know what I mean? And the election is not even over. So who even knows what the next 20 days are going to look like? Okay. But we have a solid pillared business. Okay. That has stood the test of time. Many, 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 many chaoses of America, the whole thing. Right. And so when you're communicating with your people, either voice to voice, email, text, Facebook Messenger, the personal message is always going to work. Okay. Voice messaging, I've started doing that a lot too. But definitely post in your group. You can create some kind of teaser. So whenever you have decided what week you're doing, what weekend, what day, whatever you're doing, you can, the couple days before that, be leading up, teasing like, my Pink Friday is coming up this Friday. Make sure you're in my group. My Pink Friday is coming up. Make sure I have your email so you're on my email list. And you can be gathering people's information and then making sure that they get it. And so then I'm posting in my group. I'm messaging my customers. I'm following up throughout the day, throughout the week, to make sure that they saw it. I'm not just sending one message and hoping that they respond, right? It's, hey, Erin, here's my deals. I know you've been waiting for them. I'm so excited. Let me know what questions you have. she likes the message or she doesn't respond, and then it's a couple hours later, like, hey girl, did you get my message? I just wanted to make sure maybe you're working today. Let me know. Right. And so again, if you need help with this, schedule on my Calendly link and we can definitely hash through the details of this. But I think first step this week, get some bookings. Okay. Get some normal bookings, some regular facial appointments, some regular glamour appointments, invite some people to our events coming up, and then figure out a day, figure out your time frame of your sale, whatever you're going to do. And then if you need help figuring out which sale to do, and I'm sure there's stuff about this on the boards already as well. But there's still plenty of time to get a plan in action for you. But I would be working on that this week for sure.
I still have some of the masks left over, so I'm gonna run that sale. The charcoal mask and the moisture renewing mask.
Yeah.
So I think it was 2 for whatever dollar amount, and I'll run that since I have that on my inventory and
Yeah.
try to do some other things. But I love your ideas. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And so then knowing too that the new products are coming out the 10th, the 15th, people are going to be getting their new catalog in the mail. This new wrinkle lifter, y'all, is going to be an incredible seller. And so I am definitely adding this to my demo roll-up bag, and I'm going to be doing it at all my parties because I feel like it's such an easy sale. It's $58. Like, people are going to love it. And I know you guys are pumped about the new products, but that's what I'm saying. I think you could be pumped about them. But this week, get some bookings, figure out your holiday plan, and then the next week you can really hone in, follow up with your PCP people, even at your bookings that you already have, you'll be able to order the new products, and then you'll be able to entice them even more about getting their opinion on the new eyeliners or on the new wrinkle lifter, and that will even solidify. Then you'll be getting those orders, and then you'll have your pink week, which will bring in more sales. And so you can see how this can kind of build over the month, but that's what I want it to be. I do not want you guys to just be waiting and chilling because you're going to be having a sale, because then you're just going to shoot yourself in the foot. New business, reorder business with the new catalog, and then your pink week business at the end of the month.
It's not still $10 for them to join, is it?
It is now $35, which is the regular price. And so the $35 still gets their MaryKay.com website. Still a killer deal.
Yes.
They'll get some samples and some stuff in the mail. And then they just still have the option to add on the sample kit or the regular starter kit. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys for being on. I'm excited to see you guys tomorrow at Rodney's. And then, yeah, if this brought up any confusion or questions, or you need help making a plan, definitely let us know. And if you can come to Lynn's this weekend, RSVP with her. But I'll be sure we'll put all this in the group too, and then you can send this to a friend. Okay, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me a little bit longer. Hope you have a great night.
You too. Bye.